Gather round, dear friends, for a heart-to-heart that's as lively as a summer festival and as wise as the years we've lived. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both tender and powerful. What women need after those intimate moments that spark love and connection. This isn't just about the physical side of things, oh no, it's about the emotional, spiritual, and downright human magic that happens when two souls share something sacred. For us elders, who've seen love bloom and fade like seasons, this is a chance to learn, laugh, and light up our relationships with newfound understanding. Buckle up, because we're going on a journey that's motivational, entertaining, and packed with stories, science, and soul. The big question, why does the moment after matter so much? Picture this, you're in a cozy room, candles flickering, hearts racing, and you've just shared a moment of intimacy with someone you care about. The world feels soft, warm, and alive. But then, the act ends, and a quiet settles in. For women, this quiet is like a stage where the real drama unfolds. Their hearts are wide open, their minds are searching, and their souls are whispering, do I matter? Was this real? Am I safe here? Science backs this up with a fascinating twist. When a woman experiences intimacy, her body releases oxytocin, the cuddle hormone. It's like nature's glue, designed to make her feel close to her partner, to bond, to trust. It's not a choice, it's biology, as old as the hills. But here's where it gets juicy. What happens in those moments after intimacy can either wrap her in warmth or leave her feeling like she's standing alone in the cold. And too often, good men with kind hearts, miss this moment, not because they're cruel, but because they don't know the power they hold. As elders, we've danced through decades of love stories. We know that relationships aren't just about grand gestures or fiery passion. They're built in the small, quiet moments, the glances, the touches, the words that say, I'm here. So, let's unpack why this moment after intimacy is a game changer, why women feel empty if it's ignored, and how we can turn it into a celebration of connection that makes love last. The emotional dance of intimacy for women. Intimacy is like opening a treasure chest. It's not just about the physical act, it's about trust, vulnerability, and meaning. When a woman shares herself in this way, she's saying, I trust you with my heart, my body, my soul. It's a bold, beautiful act of courage. But when the act is over, she's still standing there, emotionally bare, waiting for a sign that her trust was well placed. Here's where men and women often see things differently. For many men, intimacy is like reaching the top of a mountain, a moment of triumph, a goal achieved. They might feel content, satisfied, and ready to rest. But for women, intimacy is more like stepping onto a bridge. The act itself is just the first step. The real journey begins afterward, as she looks for reassurance that this bridge leads somewhere safe. If a man pulls away in that moment, maybe he rolls over, grabs his phone, or leaves without a word, it's like he's walked off the bridge, leaving her stranded. She might not say anything, but inside, a quiet wound forms. She wonders, was I just a moment to him? Did I misread this? Am I enough? These questions aren't loud or dramatic, but they cut deep, like a slow drip that erodes a stone over time. Let me paint you a picture. My old friend Clara, bless her soul, was married to Tom for 50 years. Tom wasn't a poet or a charmer, but he had a habit that made Clara's eyes sparkle even in their 80s. After their intimate moments, Tom would always pull Clara close, rest his hand on her cheek, and say, you're my best friend. It wasn't Shakespeare, but it was honest, and it made Clara feel like the queen of the world. She told me once, those moments kept our love alive. I knew he saw me, not just my body. Tom's secret wasn't flashy, it was presence. He stayed on that bridge with Clara, holding her hand, showing her she was cherished. And that, dear friends, is what women need, emotional presence. It's not about money, looks, or fancy words. It's about being there, heart and soul, in the moments that matter. Why do men miss this moment? Now, let's be fair, men aren't villains in this story. Most men don't pull away after intimacy because they're heartless. They might not even realize they're doing it. So, why does this happen? Let's break it down with a bit of humor and a lot of heart. Different wiring, men and women are wired differently, and that's not a bad thing, it's just a fact. Men often see intimacy as a destination, while women see it as a doorway to deeper connection. When the act is over, a man might think, mission accomplished, and shift gears, not knowing his partner's heart is still wide open. Cultural myths. For years, society told men that strength means being tough, stoic, or independent. Showing softness or staying emotionally open, that was seen as weak. But we elders know better. Real strength is in vulnerability, in showing up when it's hard. Fear of the unknown. Let's be honest, those quiet moments after intimacy can feel awkward. What do you say? What do you do? Some men pull away because they're afraid of getting it wrong. But here's a secret. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be there. Distraction Nation. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Phones, TV, even our own wandering thoughts can pull us away from the moment. But love deserves our full attention, especially in those sacred minutes after intimacy. As elders, we've learned that mistakes don't define us, it's what we do next that counts. So, let's inspire the men in our lives, and ourselves, to embrace this moment with courage and joy. The cost of absence. A wake-up call when a man pulls away after intimacy. It's not just a missed opportunity, it can leave a mark. Imagine a woman lying there, her heart still racing, her mind searching for connection. If she's met with silence, a cold shoulder, or a quick exit, it's like a door slamming shut. She might not cry or argue, but something inside her shifts. She starts to wonder, was I used? Am I disposable? Over Over time, these moments build walls. She might become guarded, less willing to open up, less trusting of love itself. And here's the kicker, men might notice this distance later and think, why is she so closed off, not realizing they helped build that armor. It's like planting a seed and then wondering why a thorny bush grew. But it's not just about her. When men disconnect, they cheat themselves too. They miss the chance to deepen their bond, to feel the electric joy of truly knowing someone. Love isn't just about the spark, it's about the glow that lingers, the warmth that builds over years. By stepping away, men rob themselves of the chance to be heroes in their own love story. The ripple effect, this isn't just about one moment, it's about a pattern. When men consistently pull away after intimacy, it shapes how women see love. It creates a world where women expect less, where they brace for silence instead of hoping for connection. And that's a tragedy, because love should lift us up, not wear us down. But here's the flip side. When men show up, when they stay present, they rewrite the story. They create a world where women feel safe to love, to trust, to bloom. And that, my friends, is a legacy worth leaving. The magic of presence, how to shine in the moment. Now, let's get to the good stuff, the part that makes your heart sing and your spirit soar. When a man stays present after intimacy, it's like striking a match in the dark. It lights up the room, warms the heart, and builds a bond that time can't break. And the best part? It's not hard. Here's how to do it, with a dash of fun and a whole lot of wisdom. 1. Stay close, stay warm after intimacy. Don't rush off or turn away. Pull her close, hold her hand, or wrap her in a hug. Your touch says, I'm here and you're safe. It's like a cozy blanket on a chilly night, simple but also comforting. Pro tip, try a gentle forehead kiss or a hand on her back. It's a small gesture that speaks volumes. 2. Speak from the heart. You don't need to recite poetry, unless you want to. A simple, honest word or two can work wonders. Try saying, that was beautiful, I'm so glad you're here, or you mean a lot to me. These words are like seeds, they plant trust and watch it grow. Fun idea, if you're feeling playful, whisper something sweet like, you make my heart do cartwheels. It'll make her smile and feel cherished. 3. Listen like it's a love song. Ask her, how are you feeling, or was that okay for you, and really listen to her answer. Don't interrupt or try to fix anything, just hear her. Listening is like giving her a stage to shine, and it shows you care about her heart, not just her body. Story time. My neighbor Ed, 78 and proud, told me he learned to listen to his wife, Rose, after intimacy. One night, she shared a memory about her childhood, and Ed just held her hand and listened. That moment bonded them deeper than any gift ever could. For be the same guy tomorrow. Consistency is key. Be the same kind, attentive person after intimacy as you were before. If you're warm and loving one minute and distant the next, it's like a plot twist that breaks the story. Show her you're steady, and she'll trust you with her heart. Motivational nugget. Think of yourself as a lighthouse, steady, reliable, guiding her safely home no matter the storm. 5. Ditch the distractions. Put the phone down. Turn off the TV. Give her your full attention, even for just a few minutes. In a world that's always buzzing, your focus is a gift rarer than gold. Laugh break. Imagine if Romeo had checked his texts right after whispering to Juliet. Let's keep the romance alive by staying present. 6. Honor the moment. Take a second to reflect on what just happened. Maybe say, thank you for trusting me, or this feels special. It shows you see intimacy as more than a moment, it's a connection, a privilege, a gift. Inspiration. As elders, we know life's moments are fleeting. By honoring this one, you're creating a memory that'll warm your hearts for years to come. The science behind the magic. Let's sprinkle in a bit of science to make things even more interesting. That oxytocin we mentioned? It's like a love potion brewed by the body. After intimacy, it floods a woman's system, making her crave closeness and connection. It's nature's way of saying, this person matters, stay close. But if that closeness is met with distance, it's like pouring water on a fire. The spark fades, and trust takes a hit. On the flip side, when a man responds with warmth, through touch, words, or presence, it's like fanning the flames. Oxytocin works its magic, building a bond that feels safe and strong. And here's the cool part, men get a dose of oxytocin too. When you stay present, you're not just helping her, you're wiring your own brain for deeper connection. It's a win-win, like finding a 2-for-1 deal at the market. Why this matters for love and life. As elders, we've seen love in all its colors, bright and bold, soft and steady, sometimes stormy but always worth it. We know that relationships aren't just about the big moments, the weddings, the anniversaries, but the everyday choices that weave two lives together. The moment after intimacy is one of those choices, and it's more powerful than you might think. When men show up in that moment, they're not just loving their partner, they're shaping the future. They're building a world where women feel safe to love, where trust is the rule, not the exception. And in return, they get to experience a love that's rich, deep, and real, a love that doesn't just survive but thrives. But when men pull away, it's like pulling a thread from a tapestry. One thread might not ruin the picture, but enough pulls, and the whole thing unravels. Women learn to expect less, to guard their hearts, to see love as a risk instead of a refuge. And men, they miss out on the joy of being truly known, but being a hero in someone's story. Be the hero of your love story. So, here's my challenge to you, dear friends, delivered with a wink and a roar. Be the hero of your love story. Don't let those precious moments after intimacy slip away like sand through your fingers. Stay, listen, love with intention. You don't need to be young, rich, or perfect, you just need to be present. present. Imagine the joy of knowing you've made someone feel like they're the only person in the world. Imagine a love that grows stronger with every small act of care, like a tree that stands tall through every season. You have the power to create that. You have the wisdom to see that love isn't about taking, it's about giving, again and again, in the moments that matter most. Let's make a pact, right here, right now. Let's promise to be the kind of people who show up, who stay, who make love a celebration of trust and connection. In a world that's often rushed and distracted, your presence is a gift, a spark that can light up a lifetime. So, go out there and love like you mean it. Be the man, the partner, the friend who leaves a legacy of warmth and wonder. Let me leave you with one last story, because stories are how we elders pass down our truths. My great-uncle Henry, a farmer with hands like leather and a heart like gold, was married to his sweetheart, Lila, for 60 years. Henry wasn't much for words, but every night after their intimate moments, he'd hum a little tune, an old love song from their courting days, and hold Lila's hand until she fell asleep. Lila told me that song was our promise. It said, "I'm here, and I'll always be." When Henry passed, Lila kept a recording of that song by her bedside. She said it reminded her of a love that never faded, a love that grew stronger in the quiet moments. That's the kind of love we're talking about, friends, a love that sings, even in silence. So, the next time you share an intimate moment, don't let it end with the act. Let it begin something new, a chapter of trust, a verse of connection, a story that you and your partner will tell for years to come. Stay present, be the song, and watch how love grows when you do. Here's to love, to wisdom, and to the moments that make life beautiful. Let's make 'em count.